Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nine, and I'm gonna guess who isn't Cabot this time. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't met her already, I'd like you to meet Ivy.
Hey.
So, Ivy, what are your opinions on Christmas-themed stories?
Well, I mean, usually I'm down for a Christmas story, but I don't know if I'm down for this one.
Oh, Ivy, it's not just going to be one. I found 3 relatively short ones.
Oh no.
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
sign up for this.
maybe not, but relax. The first one I'm doing is 2 sentences long. So, there's that.
I can handle that.
Okay. This story is The Santa Claus Queen. Not sure what the title's about, but it sounds interesting. So, anyway. One day, I was in the mall on Christmas Eve and Santa Claus was there, but I knew he was hiding something. What is Santa's secret, I wondered. I looked behind Santa and he had a giant egg sack that was laying eggs with Santa hats on them. He was the Santa Claus Queen, ho ho ho, the end. Like I said, 2 sentences. And both of them were completely garbage.
Ho 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 at the end. I like that ending.
Yeah, the ending, well, at least the ending's humorous, but the rest of this is just, why anything?
Yeah. Like, why even post it? It's just 2 sentences. You're not. Why?
Yeah, it's just pointless. I mean, the other 2 are at least more than 2 sentences.
I mean, a
Granted, one of them's,
paragraph.
yeah,
A paragraph.
one's just a wall of text. Yay. Now, I think I showed you this one earlier, Ivy. Christmas Shock.
I think maybe you did. I'm not sure.
We'll have to check later, but now let's just get Christmas Shock over and done with, so we can move on to the main attraction, as it were. It was a late Christmas Eve, just 10 minutes before midnight, when I heard a front door was opening. But when I came downstairs, the door was closed. Nothing was heard for a sec, because what is this grammar? Seriously, very little of it makes sense. Okay. Until I went back to my bedroom. Noise was loud, but my parents didn't wake up. If it was loud, why didn't they wake up?
Yeah, sort of. The noise was loud, but parents didn't wake up. What, do your parents sleep with just like ear pokes in? Do they just not hear anything?
That's that's actually a good theory, Ivy. Maybe they were just sleeping with with a pair of earplugs in, but... Or it could have just been the fact that the author does not know how to write.
You know, there's that too. But it could go deeper. Maybe their ears were plugged with, with the podcast. You know, those podcasts are so popular. The reason they're so
Yeah?
popular is that people don't hear when people break into their houses.
That actually sounds a lot more legitimate than those first 2. Granted, it's mainly because of the second one, but still. That's a good theory, at least. Okay, moving on. So I went to my sister's room, and I found her that... Oh wait, no. I misread that. I used correct grammar. What did this dimwit say? And I found it here, there, all peaceful. I tried to wake her up, but when I turned her around, her face was covered in blood from an axe hit in the forehead. What?
Wow, that's a good sentence. Good
Oh,
English.
yeah. You want to know the sad thing? Then
What?
I didn't stop at a full stop. The sentence actually keeps going.
What? No, nothing? Just keeps going?
No nothing except for a couple commas.
Good English.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to that, I screamed, "Mom! Dad!" But there was no response, so I was running towards their room all until I heard footsteps behind me, so I ran even quicker. Okay, stopping at the comma because really, what is this story?
I mean, who's in the house? Like, who? Why?
This is giving me Rouge XC flashbacks.
Oh,
In the
not
sense that
Rudy.
it's, yeah, that one. The
I still have
terribly written,
nightmares.
yeah, the long, boring, pointlessly written wall of text. The only difference is, this one's Christmas themed.
Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And when I arrived, I see my dad hanging on the back of the door from a knife wound in the head, between the eyes, and my mum was lying in the bed with no eyes. I screamed and tried to run out of the house, but door was locked. But he caught me from behind, and just when he was about to stab me, okay, stopping again at the comma. This is just shit.
But then he'd do this, and then this happened. It's like a bad robot. It's a bad AI. It's like Siri, but if Siri was made in 2001.
Or you're trying to understand Google automatic captions on YouTube videos.
Mm.
Yeah, this story makes about as much sense as those. I mean, seriously, your dad is hanging from on the back of the door from a knife wound. A wound, to my knowledge, doesn't have enough power to hold you to a door.
Yeah, that would be like a full-on just like piercing through him. A wound is like, oh, I cut my knee real bad, but that isn't. You aren't sticking to nothing.
Maybe the knife is still in there, but that just leaves the question. Is the knife not falling out of his head? Or better yet, why isn't the weight just pulling him down, causing his head to be cut in half from the top, from the point of the knife to the scalp? That just...
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
If he'd said like a sword, we could sort of theorize, okay, maybe it was a katana or something, but even then, I'm pretty sure it would slice through his head.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. I woke up, but it was 1 minute before midnight. Oh, so it was a terrible dream sequence. That's not a horrible cliche.
Oh my gosh, the cliche in a wrapping paper and bow.
All served with a good glug of eggnog.
That makes it good.
Yeah. And I was scared, but when Bell signaled that it was midnight, I went to open my Christmas presents. But when I opened them, I see my dad's. Okay, what the hell?
Who opens their Christmas presents at midnight? What kid does that?
I don't know.
For me, it was always like a family thing. Like we all got up around the same time. We woke each other up, and then we all sat down together as a family. You didn't just wake up whenever you wanted to. It's like, okay, here are my presents. Gonna open them. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, my family does that as well, except we don't all wake each other up, but we at least wait for everyone else to be up before we open presents. This kid's just being a dick.
Yeah, he don't care. He's like, these are all my presents now. Find us keepers.
Okay, going back from the I see bit, I see my dad's, mum's, sister's head raped in the big present box, and I started screaming, no. The end. Wait.
What?
Two things are very wrong with this statement. One, your parents and sister share a head? That's kind of biologically impossible. And two, the one head was raped in the big box.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
wait, that's fucked. But I get what they were trying for. They missed out a P, so yeah, kind of misread that as raped. The
yeah,
power
that's
of terrible writing, everybody.
hmm.
Anyway, last one. Then no more of this. Christmas is ruined.
It already is.
Yeah, if this story didn't do it, well, sorry, those last two didn't do it. Then this one's definitely gonna. Okay, let's kick this off. Santa was originally a demon. He had lost a bet with an angle, and he had to deliver toys and presents to children for 1,000 years. Okay, first things first. You lost a bet to an angle?
Maybe it was acute.
That or it was obtuse.
Doesn't make sense. How hard is it to spell angel? Do they not teach you these things? Like, hey guys, there's angles and there's angels, completely different things.
Also, I don't know if anyone else knows this, and I think I may have told you this, Ivy, but for the most part, this story rips off a terrible B movie called Santa's Sleigh.
Oh,
If you've never heard of it, I'll give you a very rushed summary. Santa in the movie was actually a demon who'd lost a bet in, of all things, shuffleboard to an archangel. And as a result, he had to deliver toys and presents to the kids for years to come. Eventually, the bet ran out, and Santa started killing everybody he hated. Or better yet, just saying, he killed everybody.
everybody.
Well, he tried at any rate. And then he got stopped by a kid.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Mass murderer stopped by child.
Okay. Well, that bet eventually ended. See what I mean, Ivy, with my statement of this story is going to be a Santa's Sleigh ripoff?
I just want to crawl in a hole and pretend Christmas is never going to happen.
Anyway, Santa was humiliated and decided to get revenge. So, instead of delivering presents and crap the next year, he was going to kill all of the kids and satisfy his bloodlust. Wait, if you had to deliver feces to the kids, you're a dick. Or did you mean delivering toys instead of... If that's the case, then why do you say crap?
I like that you take it literally. I think he just meant
Hey,
like bits and ends, nothing that's worth anything.
yeah.
But I mean, it's so bad writing. He could have literally meant feces.
Okay. 1 year later, all of the kids were sitting on the couch by the Christmas tree, waiting for Santa. A familiar sound came down the chimney, and there he was. Big, tall, mean, and bloodthirsty. Santa, chimed the little girl as she ran and hugged him around the waist. Oh, before I go on, this joker wrote the wrong kind of waist. Instead of the waist as in, your belly, she wrote waste as in nuclear waste, refuse.
Or like a waste bin. It's like, oh, I'm just hugging this trash can. I love my trash can. It's so nice.
Okay. I want a pony for crit. Wham! Santa swung a huge axe at the little girl and chopped her in half. All of the other kids screamed, I will get my vengeance. Later, when Santa finished with the kids, he went to the next house. Okay. This is just shit. Seriously, I've seen read, and heard better shit coming from Adam Sandler's face.
Oh my gosh. Okay, when you're at a point where your story is worse than Adam Sandler, I think you need to fix yourself.
Yeah, there are two things I've watched that are better than this hunk of excrement, for lack of better terms. Let's see. Oh yes, G-Force and 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh no.
I hated both of them.
Okay, I would rather watch
And,
Little Nicky than this.
I think I'd rather go back in time and start watching Geely than sitting through this hunk of shit.
Yep.
And I think you know it's bad when you're not only worse than Adam Sandler, you're worse than Geely. Geely!
Oh, you know what I'd rather watch? Hannah Montana, season 1, all the way through. I'd rather sit through that.
Hannah Montana the movie. Sat through
No, they had a
that
TV show.
because of my sister. Yeah, TV show, and I've seen the movie. Thanks to my sister. I'd rather watch that again than do this. Yet, I'm not even done yet.
Oh no.
That's not fun. Yeah, there's more.
Oh no.
Kids were waiting around the tune as well. Bang, wham, crash, slash, schling. Schling? What the hell kind of onomatopoeia is schling?
I mean, maybe they had the knife and went schling. I don't know if that's the right sound effect for it though.
Yeah, that would probably be slash, not schling.
What is schling even for? Schling.
I don't know, but there's a joke you could make with that last one. Change that I into an O. Or,
Goodness.
hey, if it's that easy to make a joke, you're doing something wrong. Seriously, look at this story. Let's see. Soon there was a pile of dead kids lying in a circle, their guts ripped out and spilled all over the floor. What would the parents think when they came down? Santa went to the next house. I don't know.
This is another conspiracy theory. This is the conspiracy theory about the headphones again. They're all listening to podcasts. They don't know the kids are being killed.
The power of stupidity, I guess?
Yeah, the magic of friendship has failed here.
See. Santa went to the next house. Santa, shing. Really? Another terrible onomatopoeia? At least this one you can't make it into a dick joke. So, although this one sounds more appropriate for a cash register.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna cash register you to death.
Santa went to the next house, killing the kids one by one, and so on. This Christmas had been a disaster. The police had found all of the gutted and mutilated kid bodies. Bodied? Oh boy. You misspelled bodies. How do you do that?
I don't even know.
Top one. Who the... Sorry about that. I kind of had to stop for parents. Kind of being a bit too loud for their liking.
Parents just don't know how to have fun.
Well, my grandparents are visiting, so yeah, kind of makes sense why they want me to quiet down. So, anyway, clip one. who the exclamation point at symbol ampersand dollar sign did this. I want to know. I know what they were going for, but why not just write it? Why use Grolix? Cop 2. Well, sir, it obviously can't be Santa Claus. Maybe we should ask him what happened. Maybe he knows. Just... face palms. Face palms every day.
Kill me softly. Gently. Kill me. Kill me gently.
Why would you ask to be killed gently? I'm just asking for a shotgun to the face right now.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Cop 1. Good idea, though. Although, I don't think Santa would just watch someone dismember some kids and then go back to the North Pole. That's not the Santa I know. Dismember? You mean dismember? Dingus. Cop 2. Well, I think we should ask as many people as we can what happened. If we don't catch the murderer, then he might strike again next Christmas. Fox News. Subject: The Christmas Killer. Report: This year, Christmas was ruined when a man snuck into all of the houses and viciously disemboweled all of the kids, just innocently waiting for Santa to deliver their presents. Wow. That is terrible, even by Fox News standards.
I mean, it's Fox News, right? Come on.
Yeah, you can't expect a lot from Fox, but I expect a lot more than a freaking one-sentence news story. Yay. Newspaper. Subject: Christmas is ruined when a man kills thousands of kids in one night. Content of the subject: This year, millions and millions of kids were killed and slaughtered. Same thing. That's literally the same thing. That was completely redundant to say "and slaughtered." You should have just said millions of kids were killed. Anyway, when a man broke into every house, killing all of the kids. Again, that is very redundant, stating that. It is expected that Santa was killed too. Okay, you don't have high expectations for Fox, but you definitely have a higher expectation for the newspapers.
Oh my gosh. It's like saying, oh, the silent got quiet. It's the same thing.
Exactly. Anyway, Investigator 1. He killed millions of kids? Nobody can do that all in one night. Maybe Santa did. Investigator 2. You're probably right. I smell a trial somewhere, Bob. Who's Bob? Why did you just pull a random name out your ass?
Bob's gonna have something to say about this, even though we never established his character before.
Okay, the conclusion. Santa had killed the kids. All the pieces fitted perfectly together. There was even a note pinned to everyone's slit throat that read, "I, Santa, killed everyone." So how the hell did those two cops miss that? How?
Oh, wow.
Also, how many notes does Santa carry?
Yeah, if they're saying he killed millions, right? If he killed all of those kids, how much paper is he using? He's just ruining the economy. Well, no, he'd boost up. He's buying all this paper, but he's ruining the environment.
Okay. I hope you learned a valuable lesson. What lesson? What lesson is there to learn? Seriously. See you next Christmas for more fun. When Bob, one of the investigators, read the ending, he realized that he was going to strike again. That was when Christmas was banned. For like ever.
For like ever.
Did a teenage girl write this?
That's what I was thinking. For like ever, like for a long time, like when Daddy took away my car.
This story was written by a hood rat, or someone, or yeah, the aforementioned snotty teenage girl who has no idea how to write.
Maybe it was a hood rat who has a snotty girl for his girlfriend, and they wrote it together as a couple.
Huh, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, it's over. Thank God. Those three were terrible, boring, makes me want to take that shotgun to the face. And out of all three, I think the Santa Claus Queen was the least terrible.
I mean, it just made me feel like Santa was fabulous. You know, that's...
Anyway, I think there's something I can use to accurately describe these abortions of stories. Seriously. Okay, so have you ever looked on the Steam Greenlight page?
Yeah.
Take 90% of those games. That is how bad these three are.
Oh my gosh, that's just about the worst rating you would give anything.
Actually, no. There's a worse rating you can give it. A high glide out of 10.
Oh no.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like a high if High Glide and Food Fight, the movie, had a child.
And then Adam Sandler became the adoptive father.
Yep.
Anyway, at least it's over. Anything you want to say to the nice people out there before we go, Ivy?
I hope you guys have a good Christmas, and this doesn't happen to you, and you never have to read any of these stories ever again.
Well, there you go. Anyway, you'll find Ivy's channel in the description box. So with that, ladies and gentlemen,
See ya.